created live on Fireside.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Hello,
Happy Chris and Amanda Day.
Yes, it's a good day every Monday that we can say that is a good day.
Yes, for sure. And I see a lot of friends down in the audience. Raph, thanks for joining.
Yes. And
Let's go Italy, baby.
Yes. It was so fun to see his videos on his Instagram with all of the excitement in the streets and everything. It just was really cool to see that and kind of be a part of it, even if we're not in Italy, we're in the States.
Yes. Yeah, I'm broadcasting from my vacation spot right now. We're a whole family's in Hilton Head. So we were my brother and I were we went to a bar yesterday and we were watching it there with a bunch of people. It was really fun. So we were still watching the game even though we were away. So we're having a good time now. This is good.
You guys, Chris is broadcasting from vacation. He is so dedicated.
I am. I just love the show so much. And, and we have to thank my wife because she's the one that actually, is allowing this to happen. So
that's all I kept saying. I was like, are you sure? Are you positive? So thank you to your wife. Thank you.
I got the sign off. So, thank you so much. And she's in the other room so she can hear me.
Totally shout her out. Yes.
So want to thank everybody for joining us today for another episode of the Chris and Amanda Show. If you're new to the show, absolutely a very special welcome to anybody new to the show. We appreciate you joining us here live as we broadcast 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every single Monday. And so good afternoon to those joining us here on the East Coast, and good morning to those of us to you joining us on the West Coast, and maybe good evening if you're in Europe.
Good day. It's
good
just
day.
A good day.
Yes.
Good day.
Yes.
There's lots of friends down there. How's Chris's audio? I feel like he sounds fantastic. Give everyone everyone, if you could just do a quick clap, letting us know that Chris sounds good on your end. Love it. Woo!
All right.
I really like your audio this week.
Well, I guess so.
My audio adequate? Is Amanda's okay? Clap if you can hear me. Clap your hands in the air. Woo!
That's right.
Ariel was asking where you're vacationing. Did you want to?
Oh yeah, so I'm in. Yes, so Ariel, yes, thanks for asking. Yes, I am I'm in Hilton Head, South Carolina this week with my family, and we're having a great time.
So much fun. Much fun. And again, the dedication is just super impressive. So I am so excited. Do you want to explain how the show goes, or do you want me to?
Why don't you do it real quick?
Sounds fantastic. Well, Chris and I come back from very different backgrounds of music. So I choose 3 songs. Chris chooses 3 songs, and they are completely different, and we get to rate them on a very complicated scale of 1 to 5 records, 1 being it's terrible and we never ever want to hear it maybe again, and then 5 being it's fantastic and it's just one of those that makes your toe tap and you cannot hear it and not kind of sway to it, dance to it, or sing to it. So that's what we classify as a 5 record. We have been pretty generous with our 5 records lately, I have to admit, right, Chris?
Oh, we absolutely have been. We've been very generous. Although, well, I don't want to spoil. No spoiler alerts for this week.
No spoilers.
But yes, we've been very generous.
Yeah, they've come from both of us.
They have,
which has been so much fun. So this week's Chris's songs to me were "Talk Dirty to Me" by Poison.
That's right.
Number 2, "Hurt" by 9 Inch Nails. I got a lot to say about this song.
Yes, and I picked the one on purpose. That was so deliberate this week.
And Chris's 3rd song for me to rate is "Shout It Out Loud" by Kiss.
The mighty Kiss. And your songs for me this week was Cam. Where's the name of the song?
so many.
Wait, what was? Oh, that was it. I'm like, I just wrote. I'm like, Cam, like literally a blank line. I'm like, wait a second. I have tons of notes here, but yet not the name of the song.
Chris is totally doing my style of songs right now because he has paper instead of his, spreadsheet with all of his notes like he normally is. So this is Chris on location.
Yeah, this is definitely an on location. But I will say that my little notepad is a little dog with a pen and paper and a little tie on. So it's very, very sophisticated notepad. Yeah.
And
so
I have frogs.
Yes, and you have frogs on yours. So your second song was Kacey Musgraves' Pageant Material.
Mm-hmm.
And your third song, some 80s Billy Joel, Uptown Girl.
Yes.
I know that that's a karaoke song for you. It has to be an Amanda go-to.
It's hard to not sing to that song. We'll talk about that.
Yes, we'll talk about that. So before we dive in, I do want to say that we do have an awesome sponsor for this week's show, and that is the Coffee with Carrie podcast, which Amanda and I were so fortunate to be a guest on her debut episode of that show. So Coffee with Carrie it's a really great show, and it's a lot of fun. Carrie interviews everybody every single week, and it's almost more of a game show type of format than it is even like an interview. It is just a ton of fun, and she's had so many great guests on, and a few of them are even Pedro's in the audience. He's on the latest episode that just dropped, I think, this past week. So every week she's updating it. So 100% go check out Coffee with Carrie because it is just a riot. And I always recommend this. Listen to the audio version first and then go watch the video, because I'm telling you, your imagination will run wild. Then when you see the actual video version, it just is so great.
It's so true. And we were the very first episode. We were episode 1. So if you're wanting to look for our episode, it was very obnoxious. And boy, did we break Carrie in quickly.
Yeah.
We didn't mean to. It's just what we do. But it was so much fun. And she's such a great host. And it's just a great way to learn a little bit more about some of the people that we've gotten to know very, very well. And we learn even more each episode that she does. So thank you, Coffee with Carrie. We appreciate you so much.
Absolutely. And she was also very kind enough to drop us a video, which you can see on our Instagram page, where she's wishing everybody a very happy Chris and Amanda Day. Because we're taking Mondays. We're owning Mondays. That's our goal. Chris and Amanda Day.
We have our own hashtag now.
Not to brag.
Not to brag or anything.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, with that out of the way,
yes,
let's get into it.
Do it.
All right. Who's going first this week?
You go first this week.
Okay.
Here we go.
Buckle
up. Buckle up, friends.
So this song is called Girl Like Me, written or performed by Cam. And there wasn't too much in the way of notes on this one, how I go to normally songfacts.com to go find a lot of notes. But I did find an interview which gave me some insight. So I'll tell you my thoughts about the song first, and then I'll kind of go through like what I learned. So my initial thoughts on this song was, wow, this is really slow. I was like, holy smokes, it's like a very slow piano driven ballad. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I felt like it was like, wow, this song's still going. Like, it felt it felt like it was a long time to get to the end of the song, and it's like 3.5 minutes long.
Like you just lost a decade of your life, but it was only 3 minutes.
Well, it was like, wow, this is and I was like, wow, I can't believe this song is only over 3 minutes long. And I was like, wow, this is a long song. So those are my initial aspect. And then actually the first thing too is when I listened to it on Spotify, I thought it was actually like I had a double take, because it sounded to me, she sounded like Miley Cyrus to me. So I actually was like, wait, did I not pick the right song? Did I pick Miley Cyrus over Cam? And then I was like, oh no, it's Cam. But she sounded like Miley Cyrus to me. That was like my first and the look on your face is like, Miley Cyrus. I'm like, it sounded like Miley Cyrus to me. So
that's so great.
And then I was like, wow, so this is like a really sad love song But then I found out it's not a love song at all. And it is actually a song, and this is what I found out about on some of the notes that I had read. She did an interview, and basically what she was explaining was that the song was written, co-written with Natalie Hemby, and that was what she was saying, that a lot of people think it's a love song, but it's actually about her time in the music industry and sort of like her disenchantment with the music industry and how she basically fell out of love with the music industry. But through writing this song and doing it and performing it, she fell back in love with the music industry again. So
therapy. She has a love-hate relationship with the music industry. And so that's kind of what this song's about. It's almost like she's breaking up with the music industry, but then getting back together with the music industry. Back. Yeah. So I was like, all right. Well, that's interesting. Still sounds long. So so I'll be honest. I gave the song a few tries. I listened to it a few times. Was not sticking with me. I mean, listen, lyrics are great. She's one. We always make a point. We don't rip on the performers or anything on this show. That's not what this is about. This is just about how we think about a song and how, if we like it. So this is going to be, sorry, Amanda, this is a 2 records for me. That's okay. That is okay. That's okay. I'm going to have to throw you some of her other songs.
Okay. This probably wasn't a good starting song.
I feel this one. I feel this song so much when I hear it. This
was definitely on your Nora Jones Pandora station.
1,000%. 1,000%. Nailed it. Okay, so 2 records. That stings a little, but I can respect that. It's all right. It's okay. It's all right.
Now you know how I felt when you gave the Misfits 2 records.
Oh, gosh. All right. So I don't cry, I'm going to go to your first song. Well done. Beats me having go wah 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 myself. All right, so Chris's first song to me was "Talk Dirty to Me" by Poison. So I guess the very first thing I want to say is I did not think I liked Poison, but maybe I just did not actually listen to Poison.
Well, that I can probably agree with. I mean, I was like, is she going to know who Poison is? Was my first, and I'm like, maybe she's heard
the name.
Something to Believe In. Maybe she's heard that song, or maybe she's heard Every Rose Has Its Thorn.
Oh, I know that song.
I thought you might know that song.
I do. Only from karaoke. I don't sing it,
right.
But it's a karaoke staple typically when people go. Okay, so I have heard them. I've heard of their name before. I guess I just had never, when I hear Poison, it's like a shutdown. And so I just never I'm not going to do like a Poison Pandora station. I mean, why would I do that to myself?
Well, maybe you should do.
Maybe I should. So I feel like one of my first notes was, I feel like I have to say I didn't like Poison, but I think I was unfairly saying I don't like Poison because I just never even known them. So maybe if they would have named themselves something different, I would have liked them a little bit more or been more open-minded. So shame on me for being closed-minded. And I did like this song, and I like they say different words during it, but there's but I like it. There's those, it's the same tune to those words, and they just change up, and I really wait for that line, and I'm like, oh, I like that a lot. I feel like it was just, there was a lot of fun lyrics to the song too, so it wasn't like they just sang the same. I mean, there was some repetitive lyrics, but it was actually several lyrics, which I appreciated instead of something shorter. So again, I got to give them a little extra credit for that because I feel really bad now. So, I don't have a ton of notes on this other than I feel a little shamed.
You feel a little shamed.
I feel a little shamed that I was so judgmental about the name. And indeed, I actually feel like I probably actually like them a lot more than I ever would have given them credit for. And only because of this show. So Chris, thank you for that.
You are welcome.
So with that being said, I have to investigate more into some other songs of theirs because maybe there will be a station on Pandora.
Oh, I will make you a
It's
Poison
possible.
playlist. You know what? Just go to,
Please do.
or I'll make you a playlist of curated Poison songs.
Okay, I like it because this was not. I'm shocked someone named Poison sings it. Because it was good. It was good. So with that being said, I'm going to give
can't
it.
tell if you're offended by the name Poison or like you.
I'm just so shocked. I'm just shocked.
Dude, you must have thought they were going to be like speed metal or something like that.
I
like
did.
really heavy. And instead they're like a party band.
Absolutely. Like it's. I just again I feel a little shamed. So I feel like the song maybe deserves a 3, but because I feel bad and I'm the shock factor, I'm giving it a 4.
You know what? It's a deservingly 4 song. This is a party anthem, man. You put "Talk Dirty" to me on anywhere, and people go nuts.
And I don't love the title of the song.
Yeah, but you were singing along.
But I dug the song.
You were singing. Down the basement, in the old man's Ford, behind them bushes. Thank you.
Sing it.
Thank you.
I was with my mom this morning and I had the playlist going and I was like, I'm just going to turn this one off. I'm like,
she might like that one though. She was tapping.
Maybe she's a secret Poison fan too.
You never know.
I'll have to, when you curate that playlist for me.
It's a good playlist
for both of us, and we'll see if we both tap our toes. But I was pleasantly surprised. So 4 records.
I suspect when I make that playlist, you're gonna be like, I didn't realize that was a Poison song. I didn't realize that was a Poison song. So you didn't even know "Every Rose Has Its Thorn" was a Poison song.
No, I agree with you. I bet I will.
Yeah,
I bet I will. So 4 records, just because part of me feels bad, but part of me says it's a good song too.
It is a good song.
It's a good song.
It's a very good song.
So there's your number 1.
All right. 4 records. 4 records. All right. So your second song to me was Kacey Musgraves.
I feel like I'm going to film another 2.
Pageant Material.
Pageant Material. Like it's
so
fun.
I have a confession to make.
You were singing to it.
I have a reveal.
You heard it here first, folks.
So I will say to you, Amanda Sharp, and everybody listening, that Kacey Musgraves is a guilty pleasure of mine.
Oh my gosh!
Yes.
I did not know that. Okay.
Yeah, I was waiting for this. When you put this on the list, I'm like, I am not going to let you know this until we do the show.
Yes. So this makes sense to me.
It makes a lot of sense to you.
It makes sense to me because for anyone in the audience who does not know who she is, she sings her songs are hilarious. And she just puts in fun music. I mean, they're very real and raw and unfiltered. They're so fantastic. So this is fun. So you've heard this song before.
So I haven't heard this song before. So when I say she's a guilty pleasure of mine, I won't say that I've heard, but like the record that I listened to is Golden Hour because that was the record I heard first, actually.
Sure.
And I really dig that record a lot. Like it's really well written, and I really like the songs on that record a lot. And I kind of stuck to that record and the Christmas record. I love that Christmas record. That Christmas record's great. The Kacey Musgraves holiday record. It's so good. It's so good. So that one I listened to during the holidays. It's a good one. So, but I hadn't heard this song, and I was like, wow, this song I actually felt like was different from the stuff that was on Golden Hour because I was like, wow, this is like really honky tonk. Like, this is super honky tonk. Like, like it was like
she pulls it off so well.
No, but the lyrics are really funny because she talks about like just totally poking fun of herself and like pageant material. So there's like the irony, like she's like, talks about like knocking things over and being a klutz and all that.
I'm always higher than my hair and
I
don't care about world peace.
Right. Yeah. All that stuff was funny. And so this was on this. I found stuff on Song Facts. So this was great because she was like, pageant material takes its title from part of the flack that she caught in the country circles after the 2013 CMA Awards. Camera showed her frowning during Miranda Lambert's acceptance speech for Female Vocalist of the Year. And so
I can totally see that.
yeah,
Oh
she
my
was
God.
like, especially for women, you need a certain face at award shows when you lose or you're an asshole. She goes, you can't have a potty mouth or an opinion. In the South, getting judged on superficial stuff is a real thing. And I'm not attacking people that might get something positive out of pageantry. I'm just not into being judged that way. I'd rather lose for what I am than win for something that I'm not. So I just love that. And she said, she goes on to say, I'm kind of clumsy. I'm also a spiller. Anyone that knows me does not want their full glass of liquid around me. I will knock it over. So yeah, I love that whole feeling of just her totally like little self deprecation in this song. So it was good. I enjoyed this one a lot. So this was a cool other song to listen to since I'm kind of stuck between Golden Hour and the Christmas record. So I like the song. I would give this song gets 3 records.
3 records.
This is a 3 record song.
Better
And it might go up over time.
I suspect if you listen to some of her other songs on this, you're going to find definitely some 4 records amongst this. But it all makes sense to me now that you would enjoy her.
Yeah.
She's just her songs are just so fantastic. Because they're just not, they're kind of self, like this one is. It's picking on herself a little bit.
Yeah.
And being very self aware.
Mm-hmm.
And I love it. I love it. So I'll take the 3 records. I was hoping for more, but that is okay.
No, but I think it's going to go up. I will now listen to this record more now that I'm kind of like
more than the Christmas one.
I don't know about that. No, come on, let's not get crazy.
Let's not get crazy.
Let's not.
Everyone knows we love our Christmas here at the Chris and Amanda Show.
Oh yeah, it's coming.
Yeah, we do. It's coming. It's coming. All right. So your number 2 song for me is "Hurt" by 9 Inch Nails.
Oh boy! So I will before you give your before you give your assessment of this was so done on purpose. Only because 2 weeks in a row we did 2 Johnny Cash songs, and I know you acknowledge that you've heard the Johnny Cash version of this song. And I was like, there's no way you've heard the actual original version of the song, which this is the original version. It's not the other way around. This is the version, and then Johnny Cash did a cover of this song.
Much better.
Oh, get out of here. Here we go. I feel like people are going to be coming up out of the audience for this one after you give your review.
Oh yeah, we need to do that. So, okay. I love me my Johnny Cash, the man in black himself.
No, you love your Johnny Cash.
And I feel when he sings things in his soul, I feel it in my soul. And when I listen to 9 Inch Nails version, I did not feel anything in my soul other than irritation. And I did not like it.
You're so used to hearing the Johnny Cash version that the original version scared you.
Today, like his delivery is impeccable on this song. He changes the whole meaning. Like when 9 Inch Nails is singing, I was like, who's going to commit suicide? When Johnny Cash is singing it, it's like, oh, he's self-realizing. Like, it's just so different, even though it's the same song. It's just so different. So listen, I had heard this version of the song before. I had.
Okay. All right.
I had.
All right.
And I'm pretty sure it's on Marcus's playlist. Is how I've heard it before. It's so long. And the end of this version just is like nails on a chalkboard to me. Like it should be in a horror movie or something like that. Like it's just so bad. Like there's 45 seconds of pure like
ambient
garbage. Yes.
Like, he does it. The Trent Reznor, like hole of void or whatever atmospheric stuff he does.
It makes me like get moody. I mean, it doesn't like to be moody.
You were punching some holes, weren't you? You were ready to like.
I was nailing the song. And a couple of times into it, like as I continued, I tried to give it a good try. I really did. But when I got to the end where it just becomes like the music or lack thereof.
Well, in your opinion.
in my opinion, I just like would skip to the next song. Like I would take that 45 seconds and get it back. Like it's like, oh, here's that.
Oh, you didn't hang in there like I did through the long piano ballad.
No.
That was like,
wow, is 3 minutes, Chris?
Is this song over?
This is a 6-minute song.
6 minute of epicness.
Not so much. No, I listened to the whole thing several times, but after I because I just kept replaying everything, I replay all 6 songs like over and over, like all Monday morning, like every single Monday morning. I listened to them before, but that morning it's like I can play it all the way through. Mm-hmm. And after like the 4th time, I'm like, I cannot listen to this end of the song anymore. I just can't. And so that's what I would fast forward it. So I did listen to it and suffer through it a solid 3 times. But it really, if hell had a noise, that would be the noise my hell would have.
Oh my God, I can't believe you just said that. That was great.
I'm so sorry to be
If hell had a noise, that's the sound it would make.
I mean, no one agrees with me, apparently.
I don't think so. Yeah. So let's just ask the audience. Yeah. Oh, who does anybody agree? Crystal. So which version is better? The 9 Inch Nails version of Hurt or the Johnny Cash version of Hurt?
Ooh.
It sounds like it's split to me.
It's a split.
That sounds split to me.
It's just like our show. We're split on this. And I guess I'm not sure if I didn't love Johnny Cash's version so much, if I'd be a little bit more open-minded to it, minus the end of 45 seconds. I just love the Johnny Cash version so much. So with that being said, I only gave it a 2 record.
2 records.
2 records. But the song itself is good. If I was rating Johnny Cash's version, it'd be a 5 record.
I've been thinking for a while which 9 Inch Nails song I was going to give you because there was no way, because I love 9 Inch Nails, and I was like, there's a lot of songs. Like I'm like, I think I'm in. And then I'm like, when we did the back-to-back Johnny Cash songs, I'm like, I absolutely have to give you and that's the thing. I didn't know if you'd heard that version. I was leaning more towards like you'd never heard that version, but I do forget that Marcus and I share a lot of music similarities. So I figured, well, all right. So I'm putting it in the mix. I want to hear your opinion on it. 2 records, huh? Okay. Well, that's.
I'm so sorry.
So you're putting this on the same level as that. So you and I are like that Cam song for me.
Yeah.
We feel the same way.
Which I love the Cam song. So this is fair.
However, I do not think that the Cam song is a song that hell would sound like. Which.
No. I don't take that back. I don't take back that statement.
Oh my goodness.
It might have been a little more aggressive than what it maybe should have been, but I still stand firmly on that. It's just like the last minute or so. The last 45 seconds.
The last 45 seconds.
Yeah, that's not the whole song entirely. Just that.
I totally picture you going, okay, I've got it, and you just hit skip.
I have my limitations, Chris. I gotta keep my sunny disposition.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I would say at this. Yeah, go ahead, Amanda.
No, that needs to be a shirt. That's right. If anyone wants to come up and give us a talking to so far or support, feel free to raise your hand and come on up. I might have been a little bit more aggressive than I needed to be, so I apologize if I hurt anyone's feelings on the stage or off the stage that's listening to this recording. I'm sorry, Chris.
You need to apologize to all 9 Inch Nails fans out there right now. Actually, you know what? I'd take that back because I think Trenton Reznor would put that on a shirt and say, this is what hell would sound like, 9 Inch Nails. So I think you just helped it. You just helped it. Yeah, you nailed it.
I mean, there we are. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing that I helped it, but whatever.
Whatever.
Oh my gosh, I'm crying tears. This is so fantastic.
That's funny.
Okay.
All right.
So my number 3 song to you is such a classic.
Your number 3 song. Oh boy. I think I have a little clip for this one.
Oh.
Why Billy Joel? Why Uptown Girl?
I love that song.
That's like probably the worst Billy Joel song. I'm pretty sure Billy Joel hates that song.
Oh, he shouldn't. It's great.
Okay.
Who's talking? Where is that from? And where can I find them?
That is from the film Trainwreck.
Well, I think that is very similar to my words that I just used to describe hurt.
So there's also some other funny clips, but I won't play them right now. But have you ever seen the movie Step Brothers?
Yes, but I don't remember them talking about this song.
They have the 80s Billy Joel band, and they're called Uptown Girls.
I guess I passively watch that because it's so obnoxious. It is such an obnoxious movie.
Oh, it's great.
It's good, but it's so much.
Well, there's a lot of jokes about the 80s Billy Joel and that whole part, and then there's like 2 really funny parts.
Billy Joel is such a classic. Classic man.
I agree. I agree with that statement.
I feel like there's a butt coming.
But so 80s Billy Joel. Let's dive into this. So your song Uptown Girl, 1983, Innocent Man, off that record. Actually, this was Billy Joel's only number 1 hit in the UK. and it reached number 3 in the US charts. Uptown Girl. So this song, this is a song. So you know how some things from your childhood that you like kind of like were into, and then they totally don't hold up as an adult, like E.T.
I don't compute that.
That doesn't compute either. Like E.T. is one of those things.
I am not computing.
E.T. was a movie as a kid, was awesome, loved it.
You don't like it as an adult?
As an adult, that movie does not hold up. It's not as magical to me. It's not like Star Wars.
Well, it's not like Never Ending Story magical.
Well, yeah, okay. Let's slow roll.
But
it's not never. There's nothing. There's Never Ending Story, and then there's other films. So let's just take it easy.
That's fair. Settle down, Amanda. Settle down.
Maybe if E.T. had Falcor in it, then we'd have a completely different discussion here.
True. Okay.
But anyway, okay. So Uptown Girl, this is, like I said, this is a song like when I was a kid in 1980, like in Innocent, and the video was on MTV constantly. I mean, this was like a huge video hit. And, as a kid, yeah, I liked it, and then you go to weddings and it's at every wedding and all that. And it's just like, but as an adult now, and like, you've heard it 1,000, I'm like, and then you hear other Billy Joel stuff, like the classic Billy Joel, and you're like, this does not go into the same category as other, like, yes, it's a hit song, so therefore it'd be on greatest hits because commercially it was a hit. So it has that.
It was a hit.
But I don't think the song has aged well at all. And this is my opinion. I don't think it doesn't hold up to me against the other Billy Joel stuff, the other Billy Joel songs. I mean, Piano Man.
Okay.
Would you put it up against Piano Man? Scenes from an Italian Restaurant.
Oh, I know that song. That's a long song. It's a good song.
Right. It's a good song.
I just have really good memories with this song. So to me, this aged well with my aging.
This aged well in your aging process. So you think this is like a fine wine? It is for you. I left it in the cellar for a while, and it has gotten better.
I just think it's aged well with me. Like, I guess, but I also thought E.T. did, so maybe I need to reevaluate everything now. Did
I just give you an existential crisis? I'm reevaluating my whole life.
I like, I mean, I listened to this several times this morning, and I still felt really good when I was listening to it.
Well, listen, you can like the song. There's nothing wrong. This is just how I feel about Uptown Girl. So if you like it, that's fine.
I guess
I will say, yes, it is a fun song. It's not a fun song. And and I get it. And I know this is his tribute to like the 60s doo-wop stuff. And the song was actually originally called Uptown Girls. Because I was reading on songfacts.com that everybody kind of because Christy Brinkley's in the video, that everybody sort of associated this with this about her. But he said he actually wrote it before he met her. And he said, I was going through a divorce. I was divorced and I was a rock star. And he's like, it was Uptown Girls. He's like, because all of a sudden he's like, I look like this. And yet I'm having a lot of girls, like women. So he wrote Uptown Girls to kind of like poke fun at himself a little bit. Like, you know, I look like this. I'm this dude from like Long Island and you know, whatever. And like, and, you know, people, now that I'm divorced, I'm, you know, doing the rock star thing a bit. But then he changed it from Uptown Girls to Uptown Girl. So.
I think that was a good change. I was not aware of that. I think I support that change. I mean, there's a place in this world for both types of Billy Joels, don't you think? Mm-hmm. Look, I have a vein sticking up out of my head because of this.
I know. I think I just
you triggered the vein.
I think I used some trigger words over here.
Between 9 Inch Nails and you're gonna give this a bad record.
You're stressed out over here. I haven't even gotten to my rating yet.
Here.
You guys have to see Amanda's face. She's so red right now.
I'm sweating here, and it's like 60 degrees.
So I kind of like I want to see like what does the audience think? Do you, like before I give an official rating of Uptown Girl? And I do, first of all, Amanda, I do agree with your statement. There is definitely room. There's enough room in this world for all versions of Billy Joel to exist. Listen, just like there's enough room for different versions of Van Halen. There's David Lee Roth Van Halen and there's Sammy Hagar Van Halen, and they can all exist and play nice. And there's, there's lots of versions. But there's clearly a 70s Billy Joel, and then there's like 80s Billy Joel.
Fair.
Which I will say, I liked Nylon Curtain. I thought that was a really good record. Just Saying Innocent Man is just the whole record as a whole. Like, once again, something I was into as a kid that just hasn't held up later in life. And if I'm going to put any Billy Joel on, I'm pretty much not selecting anything from the Innocent Man record. Just saying. You're toe tapping. You're toe tapping.
Just thinking about it.
All right. So I want to know from the audience. So, what are your thoughts on the Innocent Man as a record? But what are your thoughts on Uptown Girl? Is Uptown? Do we really like Uptown Girl? And it's fine if you do. I'm just trying to take a consensus here. Or are we more like, does Uptown Girl hold up for the people in the audience? If you've heard this song.
No one's clapping.
You gotta clap. Crystal. Okay. So Uptown, and that's fine. Totally fine.
There was only one clap though. So
there was only one clap. So let's see. 70s Joel. So let's
get it, Crystal.
Right.
Get it.
All right. 70s Joel or 80s Joel? Radio silence. All right.
Radio silence.
All right. So I am going to give this song. This is 2 records.
Oh my! Are you kidding me? 2 records? Oh my God.
I will say the music video would probably score higher though, because the music video is still fun to watch.
Oh my gosh!
It reminds me of like Johnny Dangerously.
This hurts me to write this down. Okay, but Billy Joel is not a 2-record person. I'm just confirming just this particular
I think I've made
his.
This particular song an error of Billy Joel. This Innocent Man version of Joel. This Innocent Man version of Billy Joel is just not something for me that has held up over time as well. It hasn't aged as well as all the other Billy Joel stuff. I like Billy Joel. I do. If you had picked another Billy Joel song that was before Innocent Man.
It's okay.
Captain Jack will get you high tonight. Come on. The Ballad of Billy the Kid. Oh, love that song.
He's got a lot of great hits. So that's just one. This was
Big
one
Shot. There's such a big shot. Oh my God. Moving Out. Oh, just the hits. Like, I love all that stuff. It's great. I just don't listen. Every artist has that period in their life, and that they just do something that is. And this for me is one of the low points, even though it was commercially successful. So what do I know?
So
He's still cashing checks off this song. So you know,
that's right.
so
would it hurt a part of your soul to have to do a reel to this?
Oh, I would do a reel to this. Oh, I would do a reel to this. Come on.
So you're on vacation. Find a good little spot to like do it of your wife. Maybe your wife will become part of our reel. She can be the Uptown girl.
Maybe.
You're like, Amanda, she said yes that we could even record this episode. Like, let's not get crazy. Good stuff. I did want to say, Raph left a message, and I think he had to tuck out, but he had said in the comments about the hurt. Where did it go? Hashtag cancel aggressive Amanda.
Cancel aggressive Amanda.
with a cry laughy face.
Oh, that's
but
amazing.
Still, if he'll have a sound, needs to be a short regardless of cancellation. I think he meant a shirt. It still needs to be a shirt regardless of cancellation. So I'm canceled, but what I said is still relevant enough for a shirt. So
and I know
I feel like that's conflicting. Let's not cancel Amanda.
Yeah. Well, no. And I know John just joined us in up here, and John. So I don't know if you heard. I don't know if you heard any of the back and forth about Amanda's review of Nine Inch Nails Hurt, because I said I specifically put that on there because of the last two shows of having Johnny Cash. I was like, I am putting Hurt on here to get Amanda's reaction to Hurt. And so I don't know if you heard it, because I know John happens to be a Nine Inch Nails fan. I don't know if he's a fan of that song, but I know he's a Nine Inch Nails guy.
He's laughing. He's laughing and tapping. He's a laughing and a tapping.
He's a laughing and a tapping.
I think he'll be posting a comment here. Shoot.
Yeah, I think it's coming.
Just got here. Did not hear that. Oh, John, you'll have to listen to the replay for that.
Yeah, you'll have to listen to it. But basically, Amanda said that the last 45 seconds of Hurt to her sounds like, what did you say? Oh, you say it. I want to hear you say it again.
If hell had a sound, that would be it. And then I said, at least my hell would. And that's when I said I needed to settle down, and there was comments about cancel Amanda, like aggressive Amanda. So I'll settle down. I still stand by the statement, though.
Amanda right now is so upset because I just totally gave Uptown Girl 2 records.
I kind of want to redo my score from your third song now.
No, it's in. It's recorded. That's it. It's done.
It is.
No take backsies. No take backsies.
No take backsies.
Yeah.
All right. So listen, your third song is Shout It Out Loud.
Yes.
By Kiss. Okay. And I just want to be I just ripped this one off my table here because
I feel like this rating just changed. Like, she's like, 1 record. Out of here.
I'm going to rip off a record here. Okay.
Screw you guys. I'm out of here.
So I have to ask.
Yes.
Does Kiss have a lot of songs that sound like this?
Yes.
What is wrong with me?
Well, you know what? I mean, especially that record, that Destroyer record was like that. And this is the first record I ever bought was Destroyer.
Did not know that Kiss sounds like this. Wait, like, again.
Sounds like what? Like
sounds good.
I mean, I'm sure you've heard plenty of Kiss songs. I mean, you've heard Rock and Roll Night and Party. I mean, come on. That's like.
But this was this wasn't like an aggressive song at all. Like, why do you look like that and then sound like this?
Because it's Kiss. It's fun. It's supposed to be like larger than life and like cartoonish and like, you know, it's a thing. It's our rock band.
I really feel like I'm going to have to, again, do some investigation and go, oh my gosh, my perception has been wrong all of these years.
I feel like this was a transformational episode for you today. Episode 12, you seem like so like rocked by a lot of things.
I'm shook. I'm shook.
You're shook.
I'm shook. I'm just swallowing a lot of. No, John. I mean, I feel like I should apologize to Kiss because I feel like I unfairly judge them by their attire.
You judged a book by its cover.
I did, and I'm usually better than that. But I was like, no one that looks like that's going to play music that I enjoy. And I don't really read books, so I can't really judge them by the cover. But I have to say, if I had to choose a book, like I would definitely choose one that has a good cover. So look at me, like I'm just admitting that I'm flawed. I'm flawed. So I feel like I'm ashamed again. I'm ashamed again. Songs 1 and 3 have me feeling ashamed. So I'm publicly apologizing to Kiss.
And to Poison.
And to Poison. Because I dug this one. I really liked it. I like the shout it out loud.
I thought you would.
Like, I just thought that was really cool.
Yeah.
And I'm really confused by my perception of them.
Because I mean, Kiss is they're just a straight up like rock and roll party band, and especially this record, like very sentimental. This whole record, because like I said, it's the first record I ever bought. Like that's
right, you did the
Kiss Destroyer record.
The real.
Yeah, it's the first record I ever bought, and it was because I when I was a kid I saw Kiss and I fell in love. I just loved it, and this record, I just love this record. This is just rock anthem after rock anthem, and this is just a great stadium like sing along song. You know, shout it out loud, and it's got just everything. You gotta get upon it, shout it out loud.
I agree, but okay. So I guess let's dissect the Kiss propaganda.
Okay.
Posters and stuff like that, right?
Okay.
Aren't they always like with their tongues hanging out and stuff?
Gene Simmons is. He's the demon. They reach a persona. Gene Simmons is the demon. Paul Stanley's a star child. Ace Frehley's a spaceman, and Peter Criss is the Catman. So
you could see where I would think when I'm seeing like the Kiss propaganda with his tongue hanging out. Like that is so not my style. That's so like gross.
Really? That's not your style?
That's pre-COVID gross. Like, look at the vein is really coming out today, you guys. If you are not you guys got to see the video version of this. My vein is really.
I don't think I've ever seen Amanda. I don't think I've ever seen Amanda like this before. It took a vacation episode to get this. To get here. 12 episodes in, and I broke Amanda.
I am broken. I am so shook. I need new batteries. Like,
I gave her songs that she didn't think she would like, and now she likes.
So to be fair, like I feel like I had a right to think that I would not like Kiss because of the tongue thing and
the makeup.
And the makeup, I could even get past the makeup. It's the tongue hanging out, like the thing, like I just can't do that. It's gross to me. So I'll take partial responsibility for judging, but I'm going to put the other on Gene Simmons. Like that's what happens when you stick out your tongue at me. Like
You don't listen to their music.
I don't listen to the music, which clearly did not affect their sales at all. No. So it doesn't matter. But after listening to this song, I'm going to have to give them more thought and more opportunity. And if you'd be kind enough to also make me a playlist of some Kiss songs that you
happy to make you a Kiss playlist.
So you might be shocked. And although I ripped it off, I put it back up because I'm not that salty about your last scoring.
so upset about it.
It's no longer bent. It's back up. So my record rating for this song, Shout It Out Loud by Kiss, is 4 records. So So you did really good this week with songs. So your number one song was a 4 record. Your number 2 was a 2. And your last one was a 4 record. Not bad. My writings, though, left a lot to be desired.
Listen, I will say I listened to all these songs multiple times, and I did admit to you. What did I say? I said Kacey Musgraves is
I enjoy that.
a guilty pleasure. I had not heard this song. I will listen to more songs on this record for sure, because I just kind of got stuck in the golden hour. Right, that's the last record. That record, like I have it downloaded. I was listening to it on the plane on the way here, and that Christmas record is great. so if you'd give me a song of Golden Hour or off the Christmas record, you may have had a 5 record there.
Man, and I almost picked a newer song of hers that
but
I really
the
like.
Pageant materials, like it's a fun song to listen to. I don't know if I would like put it on as like, oh, this is the Kacey. I don't know, but maybe with time I will. But it was a fun song to listen to. Like it's like that, and the lyrics are like, the lyrics make me laugh. Yeah. So it's like it's a funny one, and we went through Uptown Girl.
Let's not rehash that. I'm shocked.
You're shocked that Uptown Girl scored so low with me?
Yeah.
It just, it's not
2 records.
Its song just hasn't held up. It just has not, like, when I go for Billy Joel, I pretty much ignore anything off of Innocent Man. Sorry. Everybody has their record that they do. And it's not even a record was a flop. I mean, that record is a huge hit. Sold billions of copies. And
so would you feel the same way if like Elton John would have sang this song? Like compared to all of his other songs, and then he wrote a song like this?
I don't know, but I'm not a huge Elton John fan. Like I like some Elton John tunes, but I wouldn't. There's like certain Elton John songs I hear and I go, those songs are really good, but I'm not like, I really don't listen to a ton of Elton John in my normal life. So I don't know. I mean, maybe. I mean, I like Crocodile Rock. I think that's a great song. But that's Elton John. Like that's that's his thing. And like, that's when he's wearing a duck suit and all the like the stuff that he used to do like back in it. Great song. Yeah, I mean, awesome song. But there's such a different league to me than like Billy Joel.
Girl.
Yeah. I mean, and believe me, I get the tribute and I understand it, and it's a hit song and a lot of people like it, and it just hasn't. And once again, I'm trying to make this distinction. As a kid, I really enjoyed that song. As a 47-year-old guy who like still listens to Billy Joel, it's not a go-to song for me.
Sitting the same.
There are things like we were talking about Kiss just now, right? And Kiss has had a very long career. There's like 70s Kiss, then there's 80s Kiss, then there's like 90s Kiss, and it's like, it's not all great. It's not like there's Kiss records. I'm like, I'll just, this isn't what I'm gonna like. They didn't always do good. I mean, it just happens. And it's, and I'm not saying Innocent Man's a bad record. It just, for me, isn't like, it's not hasn't held up. That's all. I keep saying the same thing, but it just hasn't held up over time for me.
I can respect that. I can respect it. It's okay.
Like E.T.
There's so much trigger stuff today. I will get past this episode.
I don't know. When I watch other Steven Spielberg films, it doesn't make me feel the same way. It's not Star Wars.
E.T. phone home. E.T. phone home.
Like I watch it and I'm like, okay, like as a kid, loved it. Absolutely loved E.T. I mean, I had tons of E.T. stuff. Now I watch it and I'm like, yeah, it's cool.
I'm going to need to make a fresh pot of coffee after this episode.
A lot of triggers.
A lot of, yes. I'm going to need to soothe a little bit. I'm going to put on some Cam.
This may be the last Chris and Amanda show, by the way.
Never.
She's like, I thought you were cool. Now I'm like, forgot it. It's Uptown Girl. Saying stuff about E.T. and I'm out of here.
The things you learn about people. Episode 12.
It only
So
took 12
funny.
episodes.
Oh my gosh. Which this means this is our 3-month
Oh my goodness, you're right.
Chris and Amanda show anniversary. Oh my gosh.
It is our 3-month anniversary. Thank you. I didn't even, you know what? I'm just thinking episodes.
Yeah.
But yes,
that.
this is our
3
3-month. Wow,
I'm
3 months.
so glad Rachel let us do it.
Yes, I don't want to break the streak.
I love it. Oh, that's good. That's good. 3 months of this. That's a long time.
It is. It's 3 months, 12 episodes. We were, let's see. So that's so 6 songs an episode.
12, 24, 36. 72 episodes? Or 72 songs?
72 songs we've done.
Plus the Never Ending Story bonus. One, so 73.
73 songs we've already rated and
pretty
reviewed.
Remarkable.
Yes. I think our playlist is over almost, it's just under 7 hours long of music,
That's
I think.
amazing.
Yeah.
I'm surprised Hurt didn't kick it over that 7-hour mark with that extra 45 seconds. Maybe it did.
I'll tell you, this playlist has become the most eclectic playlist on all of Spotify, everybody. Hurt, into Uptown Girl, into Cam.
And yeah, at least it didn't go Hurt or Uptown Girl to Hurt. There was Talk Dirty to Me in between.
Yeah, Talk Dirty to Me is in between.
Chris, it's already 12:58.
Oh my gosh.
If anyone wants to come up to the stage, raise your hand and we'll bring you on up and feel free to just kind of recap or laugh at us or enjoy the episode.
Or trigger Amanda.
It's been quite a show. Quite a show.
She's like, this is the longest hour of my whole life right now.
No, it flew by. It flew by. And some of my notes were a little not flimsy, but and as we always do, as we talk, like a couple sentences worth of notes turn into like 10 minutes per song. It's rather impressive.
Oh, so I got a question while we're waiting for people to come up.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can stoke this a little bit more.
Oh God.
See, greater or less than Misfits Skulls or Nine Inch Nails Hurt?
Okay. Skulls, still lower.
Still lower than Hurt.
Still lower. Just because
Okay.
of that one line.
Okay.
You can't go wanting little heads of little girls.
9 Inch Nails Hurt.
Okay.
Or Slipknot Duality.
Oh.
Both
9 Inch Nails below that.
below Duality.
Yeah.
Okay. So greater than Skulls, less than Duality.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I think it comfortably is placed there.
Just trying to feel the Amanda meter here.
Yeah, because I feel like you would find Skulls in hell.
Right next to the last 45 seconds of Hurt.
So it's only fair that both of them are side by side.
You know what? That's actually a great assessment. I have nothing. I agree. They're both. You can find both in hell.
Hey, John, how you doing?
Hey, John.
I'm pretty sure for me that you'll find Billy Joel and Poison in hell, but you know, everybody has their own personal hell. I can understand. I cannot wait to go back and listen to what I missed earlier. This sounds like a great one.
It was. I had lots of feelings. Well, the thing is, John, when Johnny Cash sings a version of it, and you know I love me some Johnny Cash, it's just really hard to be fair, I think.
Actually, I gotta agree with that. I do think that Johnny Cash did that better. But yeah, Poison, come on. No hair metal. I draw the line at spandex and blush.
I have to respectfully disagree.
That's my daily attire, John. I'm in spandex as we speak. Totally kidding.
But not really.
And look, I might be too, but that doesn't mean I go trotting around in public in it. All right?
Absolutely.
What I do in the comfort of my own home is none of your damn business. Thank you very much.
I can't wait till we do the music video reactions and Amanda watches Talk Dirty to Me and we react off
of
that.
I can't
wait. Please tell me this is happening soon.
Oh, it's happening.
Oh,
It'll
yes.
happen this week.
It'll happen.
Maybe on Saturday, maybe.
Yeah, probably on Saturday when I get back, we'll record. We'll rip these music video reaction videos.
I can only keep Chris from his vacation for so long.
I'm on it, Chris. Where are you going, man?
Well, I'm already here. I'm in Hilton Head this week. Yeah, my wife was so gracious to give up some time to let me do the show today. So.
Awesome. Wow.
But yeah, we got here Friday. Where after many flight delays, we did finally make it down here on super late on Friday night. But so we're here Friday to Friday, having a great time. It's awesome. So happy to be on vacation.
Oh, well, have a happy vacation, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Before I bounced off stage, really the reason that I wanted to pop up here was Kiss. When I first discovered Kiss, when I first saw Kiss, I was like, wow, these guys must be awesome. They must be heavy as hell. And then I go back and I listen to the music before this is the same band? Are you serious?
Thank you. So you feel it. You feel that way that I kind of felt. I'm pleasantly shocked that I like it. Where I think some people might be pleasantly shocked that they don't like it because they expected something else.
I did not like Kiss at first. They've grown on me over the years, absolutely. But whenever I first saw their image, I was like, these guys must be one of the heaviest band around. Mm-hmm. This must be so angry. And no, not at all.
He sure sticks his tongue out at people a whole lot, though, John.
Well, so do I. Doesn't mean anything. You know?
So funny.
Quick funny story. We weren't allowed to stick our tongues out. Like, it just was not something we were allowed to do growing up. My mom knows this. I already confessed this. I stuck my tongue out at her one time and her back was turned on me. And I did it. And she's like, do not ever stick your tongue out at me again. Like, she knew. Like, so when people say moms have the eyes in the back of their head.
Oh, it's true.
Know. Maybe it was a reflection on the microwave. I don't know, but she knew, and I never, ever, ever stuck my tongue out at anyone again. Especially my mom.
All right, guys. Well, I'm going to bounce off stage. Thanks for having me up, and I can't wait to go back and listen to what I missed earlier. This is always a blast. Thank you, guys.
Oh, no, thank you, John. Thanks for hanging out with us.
So, Chris, what are your final thoughts so we can wrap this up so you can get back to your vacation?
Well, final thoughts are this was, for me, from my standpoint, this was an amazing episode. I perfectly planned the songs, and all the desired results were there, including getting your reaction off of 9 Inch Nails' "Hurt." So you did not disappoint in your reaction at all. I wasn't sure, but I didn't think that you were going to be into it. And I do agree. Actually, I'm going to agree with something that John did say, is that as much as I like 9 Inch Nails and I like this version, I do really, really love what Johnny Cash did with it. I mean, it is an outstanding cover, and 1,000% agree. It's always great when somebody can take a song that somebody else did and kind of put their own spin and feel into it. And the way he does it, the way he sings it is just, I really do enjoy that version of the song. But I wanted to have this dialogue about this song because I thought it'd be really fun for the listeners.
It was so much fun.
I'm sure everybody listening got a kick out of it.
No, it was fun. It was fun. A lot of good
it
stuff
was a great
came
episode.
out of it. It was a great episode. I'm a little disappointed by my ratings, but you know what? You can't win them all. And I've gotten a handful of 5 records. So we'll be here next week with a whole nother round of songs that maybe I'll get at least 1 4 record instead of 2 2s and a 3. Wah, wah, wah. There we go. That's how I feel.
Well, but you know what? It was fun. It's always fun. I always love listening to the music you pick because it exposed me to a lot of stuff I don't like, and you got to learn about no guilty pleasure of mine. So you learned that I do like Kacey Musgraves. I do, and I own Kacey Musgraves records. Well, at least the Christmas record and the Golden Hour record.
Golden Hour record. Both of which are great. Are great. Well, I thank you for exposing me to some songs and some artists that I really unfairly, I think, judged. and I'm going to have to further investigate and think that I'm probably going to like more of their music.
I think you will, and I will make you playlists for each for Poison and for Kiss,
Poison,
and maybe a Nine Inch Nails one too.
No.
I'll let John make you. Actually, I'll let John make you a Nine Inch Nails playlist.
Fair. You'll be too busy making the other two for me.
That's right. That's right.
You don't have to do the 9-inch nail one.
And then a Misfits one too is the next one.
Well, thank you everyone for tuning in. This has been super fun. Y'all have engaged with us really, really well. We appreciate all the laughing, the clapping, the shock faces, the comments. It really makes the show all the better. And so we just are thankful that you're here with us every Monday at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time.
Absolutely. We appreciate each and every one of you. And also want to say, once again, thank you to our official sponsor for today's show, which is Coffee with Carrie podcast. Please make sure you head over to anywhere, and I literally mean anywhere that you listen to podcasts, and check out Coffee with Carrie. It is a really, really fun show. Amanda and I were so fortunate enough to be on her debut episode, and we had a blast. And it's really more of a it's very entertaining. The whole series is very entertaining. It's more like game show more than it is just like sit down interview. It is good. She does a great job with it. So definitely check out Coffee with Carrie. And then after you listen to it, go watch the videos on YouTube because they are equally as hilarious. But I say listen first, then watch.
Agreed. The second factor is fantastic. So thank you, Carrie. We love and adore you.
Absolutely. And want to thank everybody so much once again for hanging out with us today. Really appreciate each and every one of you. And please make sure that if you really dig what we're doing, please feel free to share the replay links because that helps us grow the show for sure. And and that's all we're looking to do is to keep growing the show and keep having people come on and participate. And we are just so thankful for the opportunity to hang out with you guys every single Monday. So thanks for joining us.
So much fun. So we will see you all next week at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for another The Chris and Amanda Show. Woohoo! Woohoo!